Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net and shareholder in Helios and Matheson, who owns MoviePass. And videos like this are kind of scary to make in advance. For those of you who are not aware, I am filming this late Sunday night. It will premiere very early Monday morning. And who knows, by noon Monday, maybe while I'm watching Sicario 2 at AMC while my car is getting worked on, MoviePass could be bankrupt, or they could have reported a positive cash flow, or they could lose 1 million subscribers. Who knows? They're just not very stable right now. So that's how I'm going to open this, that this information might immediately be outdated, which is just one of the dilemmas of having a news channel, I suppose. But a news story has come out in the last 24 hours that suggests something might be happening. And no, it's not another article saying that MoviePass is probably going to go bankrupt, although that is a very real possibility. No, the other thing that I've been saying is probably on the cards, or on the table, they should say, is that they might be getting bought out. Now, who would actually want to buy MoviePass? Well, that's what this Market Watch article is here to answer. It says, La Jolla, California-based Tritan Funds LLC is preparing to approach shareholders of MoviePass parent Helios and Matheson Analytics Inc. in an attempt to assume control of the troubled company, according to venture fund's co-founders. Helios and Matheson has been struggling to stay afloat, burning through large sums of cash and turning to increasingly expensive borrowing. The company's stock has plummeted in recent months. Okay, well that's rehashed information. But Tritan is not a typical venture fund. It is run by University of California at San Diego Finance students with an advisory board that includes alumni and faculty. The $25 million fund slogan is Millennial Touch. Helios and Matheson was mismanaged as a publicly traded company. Fund co-founders Nathan Yee, Sam Yaffa, and Yash Thakral told MarketWatch. The Tritan partners believe that the company should be taken private and that there needs to be a management shakeup in order to capitalize on the company's most valuable assets, the studio subscription model it popularized, and the data it has collected from subscribers, which now number over 3 million. I'm going to take a pause for a second and yeah, that actually is very, very true. That is very true. The company has been mismanaged. The service itself is valuable. It has a lot of people. It's been valuable for a while, but the company has not really capitalized on it. In fact, let me kind of take a side step to kind of tell you a story. I was buying advance tickets for Grave of the Fireflies on Cinemia because it's a Fathom event, so neither MoviePass or AMC works with it. And I actually saw, before you even could select a movie, an ad for Shakey's Pizza that you could get $3 off Shakey's Pizza if you had a Cinemia membership and you brought the app to the restaurant. And I looked at that kind of perplexed, why doesn't MoviePass have this? MoviePass is much better known. They have way more subscribers and have been much better known and have had way more subscribers for a long, long time. Why aren't they getting deals like AAA and Cinemia for their members? Why aren't they utilizing that? And that strikes me as, yeah, there has to be some mismanagement here. Someone's just not doing their job. Maybe they don't have someone whose job it is to hunt these offers down or something, but Cinemia's getting, the promotions. They're getting the advertising. Why isn't MoviePass? So, yeah, I actually agree that they do need to be bought and the management needs to be shaken up. And this probably includes even getting rid of Mitch Lowe, who I, for the most part, kind of like, but I'm kind of now leaning towards maybe he's not the right person to be running this show. He shouldn't be steering the ship, so to speak. But continuing, you'll see some of the issues I have with Tritan funds being the ones to do it. So, most analytics don't see much hope for the company. Some said the MoviePass model of allowing customers to attend an unlimited number of movies for a low monthly fee was unsustainable from the beginning, which it probably was. However, Tritan thinks the subscription model for cinema attendance is here to stay and that the company's low share price is a buying opportunity, said he. Now, keep in mind, he said the subscription model service is here to stay. He didn't say the unlimited subscription service is here to stay. So they will probably buy, if they bought MoviePass, there will be more restrictions. There just will be. So don't expect to go back to a movie a day. You will probably have a limited number of movies. but they would definitely focus on the data, which is what MoviePass should have been focusing on from the beginning. Now, continuing, Tritan first approached Helios and Matheson last week, and the company seemed open to discussion at first, Yaffa said. By Friday, though, he and Triton's other founders were told Helios and Matheson was no longer interested, he reported. So that's it, right? We're not going to see anything happen? Not necessarily. Because as we continue, now the fund is planning to take a page out of Carl Icahn's book, said Yaffa. We're deciding on our final valuation, and then we will reach out to the shareholders of Helios and Matheson, he said, referring to Helios and Matheson by its ticket symbol. The Tritan co-founders declined to disclose where they had any current investment stake in the company. Helios and Matheson could not be reached by comment. So, that is where we are. They are going to make an offer for MoviePass. They're just going to make an offer. And here's kind of the issue that I have with them. They're worth about $25 million. That's how much they're worth. That's how much cash they've got on hand. MoviePass, I'm sorry guys, my hair. MoviePass under its current model easily burns through that. So I don't know how much they would spend on MoviePass. I hear it's not worth much right now. Helios and Matheson, the company. So a hostile takeover might be fairly easy. But let's say it takes $10 million to buy Helios and Matheson. Well, that leaves them with $15 million to run the MoviePass service. And that is not a great place to be. They would burn through that in half a month. Unless they continued with the restrictions. So I don't think the restrictions would change just yet, at least not right away. They'd probably still block out movies for 2 weeks on 1,000 screens, and they would probably still implement the peak pricing. Blockouts might end, though. They might have enough to bring an end to the blockouts, and of course, the price hike will stay in effect. Now, depending what they could do for the next month, it would still be a waiting game. Maybe they could leverage that data where you start seeing ads when you open the app. And you start saying, oh, well, you go to this theater a lot, here's coupons for this restaurant. If they can start doing that, then maybe they can start getting sustainable. And maybe they can even get back to the, one-a-day plan. Because here's the thing. I was watching Pat the NES Punk, or his podcast, and they were talking about MoviePass. And he admitted he really was not a member and was only kind of vaguely aware of it, but he was talking about it. And he pointed out a reason why MoviePass's data plan probably didn't work out. Because to movie studios, it's not valuable. It's not valuable for a couple of reasons. One, they have an interest in Fandango and Atom. They have the analysts. They know what people are seeing. They don't need that data. They don't need MoviePass to tell them that. And it's also not worth it to the studios much because, well, it's tainted. People are seeing movies they might normally not see. Now, I think on the same token, that also makes it a little valuable because the fact that they're seeing movies that they normally would not see should give them that. I think that's at least a little interesting, but for the most part, yeah, they have their own ticketing services, and they know what people want to go see. And of course, it's much more interesting data for the smaller theaters. Like, I think independent studios still might find this data interesting because people aren't buying advanced tickets to Three Identical Strangers or Won't You Be My Neighbor. They're just not. So the major studios just don't need MoviePass's information. But the restaurants near the theaters, what people's buying habits are. Maybe Tritan can even make a deal with Cinemark. Like, say, hey, you know what? No one's really signing up for your service. Why don't you partner with us? And here's what we'll do. Inside the app, we will make so that people can buy snacks through the app. And you know how you're already offering 20% off? We'll give you one better. We'll do that same thing through the app. If you buy it through the app, you'll get 20% off. Not if you go to the theater, or maybe they could still do that, but through the app, one way or the other, you get 20% off. 10% off is already, that's just gone. But then 10% you give to us. Or maybe you just give us the whole 20% since you already conceded you'd be willing to lose 20% to get more frequent viewers. So why don't you partner with us? We've got all these people, and then you will not be subject to the peak pricing or the blockouts, and everything would be good. So who knows? I think MoviePass being bought out is one of the best, scenarios we can hope to have. Now, again, I wish it was someone with deeper pockets. I kind of suspect that if Tritan does this, they might keep it around for another month or two, but they might find themselves in the same problem if they can't utilize that data fast. But who knows? Maybe they can. I would like to know, though, what do you guys think? Do you think they're going to buy it? And if they do, what do you think of how they would manage it? What would you like them to do? I would love to know. So, you know the drill. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy these videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And as always, flame responsibly, and I really hope the story isn't already outdated by the time it goes up. See you soon.